going? Yeah. Okay, so whenever, this is the see-through zone level, and so how it starts off is like, it starts off with like a short cutscene of like the door or whatever, like we saw in the, finale episode. Like it opens and like the warriors have to go into it. It's like just a small cutscene. And so then it opens up in the level, and you come right here or whatever, and then you see Beth's dad right here, and he's like, I'll never go with you, never doubt the worm, or whatever, and then he runs off screen, and you could do like a short like little animation right here of his face, like a profile shot, and have the text here. And so he runs off, and then basically you realize you have to catch Beth's dad. So then it proceeds like a normal level would, just like a normal level would. And then you come across Beth's dad eventually, and he has like some fighting pose. He seems a little angry because he really doesn't want to go with you, and all of a sudden you have to fight him. But so you're thinking he's like the boss or something. It's kind of like this build up. But really, you just hit him one time, and he gets knocked out. And then you basically he's with you for the rest of the way, and he's following you the rest of the way. But what happens is when you knock him out, like the worm gets angry, and so that's when I had this screen drawn up here. Basically, what happens is like you have these lanes, just like this, but the worm will come out like this. And this is like the worm, this is the worm's mouth, and like this, and it's like this long, like tube-like worm, and what it does is, it'll come out these lanes and it'll go like that, and come like this, and it'll come like this, and it's like a one-hit KO thing. So this is really the final boss that you're fighting, and what you have to do is say it comes out in this lane, you need to be in this lane right here, and you have to be ready to whack it whenever it goes, and you need to hit it while it's going back, and that's basically how you do damage. And you just can't be in that lane whenever it comes. And so you fight the worm in that sense, and you do that until the worm is dead, quote unquote dead, and then that's whenever
you're also fighting priests.
The little priest guys that are in the beginning of the second episode, they come up and they're like walking like towards you, like trying to be like a nuisance and stuff. But really, if you hit them, they're actually good. So if you hit them, that they turn out to be, they mess up your move in like a negative way.
No, I think you kill priests and you have all the other things that live in the see-through zone. Those are the non-player characters.
Okay.
Right, the like squiggly amoeba guys.
So then the priests.
So the priests, you actually fight them. So you're fighting priests while the worm comes by.
Yeah.
I actually think we should consider having the worm come by on 2 lanes, like it's really big.
Yeah.
2 parts to it? I think there's only 1 part to it.
No, it's like it is a 2-lane height thing.
Okay. So if this is like this?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can only be in 1 lane. Okay, that makes sense. You can only be in 1 lane. So like you have to be in this lane right here to attack. So you do that until eventually it's dead, and then it comes back in this gigantic form, and Catbug comes in, and he kind of gives you like this ability to fly. So because at the end of the episode, Catbug picks you up, and he's holding you like this, and you have like some projectile type weapon, and basically the worm takes up the whole entire screen, and like that sort of thing. And the worm is shooting things like old school, like shoot 'em up games, and he's shooting like these projectiles that you have to dodge, and you're just sitting here and you're just firing, and the background is actually moving backwards, like you're retreating, and because Catbug is like saving the day and stuff, so you're retreating, and eventually, you think that you've killed the worm, and you land on a platform where Impossibear is there, and he's like, who's waking me up, or whatever, and like you just whack him out of the way, and you go back in the door, and then the door seals, and like that you basically are just fighting the worm to survive. And after you land on it,
and you're trying to get Beth's dad back undamaged, and Beth's dads can take damage.
Yeah, you got Beth's dad right here.
Okay.